There's a common trend that I'm noticing right now. I get a lot of guys that reach out to me and they ask me about relationships. They ask me about dating. They ask me about trying to find the right girl. And the problem that they run into is that they'll meet a girl, they'll go on a couple dates, text, talk on the phone, all that fun stuff. And then the girl will either ghost them altogether or hit them with the, oh, you're a nice guy, but let's just be friends. I noticed a common theme, and it really hit when I was watching FitX Fearless chat with one of his subscribers. And this kid, 21 years old, 10 of 10 physique, nice looking face, college student. On paper, this dude should have been the Chad on campus. Yet, he said he's afraid to talk to girls. And that's when it clicked. So many young guys these days are lacking confidence. And maybe you listen to this video, you may feel there's some areas where you could be more confident. If it's not in your relationship, maybe it's in business, your side hustle, maybe you're in sales, on the field, an athlete, whatever that is. This video is going to give you the secret to unshakable confidence. And it's not what you think it is. So stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss this heat. Hey, what's up guys, Jimmy here, Ingrained to Train, back. And this video I'm excited to talk about because I think this is going to create a big shift in a lot of people's lives. And it's a topic that many are confused about. They're just so confused because there's so many different approaches, whether it's red pill, black pill, divine masculine coaching, whatever they want to label it as. But a lot of people are trying to become more confident. And it's confusing because there's so much information out there. Some of it wants men to lean more towards the dark triad traits. Some want to be looks maxing. And it's like, what do you do? What is it? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not what you think. Most people lack confidence because of programming and trauma from childhood. I'll say that again. Most lack confidence because of programming and trauma from childhood. You may not understand how that relates. What does that got to do with anything? Your programming in your nervous system determines how you show up in different situations. So if in your nervous system you were shamed, if you were embarrassed about something you thought you should be proud of and you were shamed for it, or you weren't given the validation that you should have gotten, but you saw other people get it, well, what happens is when you're in these moments, especially, somebody you're attracted to, those feelings of unworthiness start to come up and it impacts how you show up. It causes anxiety, it causes butterflies in the stomach, causes you to doubt yourself. And it also causes you to put that person or the thing on the pedestal as it's above you. Because when you were younger, in the past, you were shamed or put down for something that you thought that you were initially proud of, or that you should have been celebrated for, and you weren't. And this plays a role. And the key is you have to get to the root. And most people, it's that unworthiness root, period. So how I like to coach people is this. We got to find where you first remember or felt where you were unworthy, where you were shamed. And we want to change the story that you made it mean. And that's the key. If you become a great storyteller, you can reframe the old stories into a new empowering story around the original event. And then you come up with a more empowering story moving forward. Now you're going to show up different. Your confidence is going to be different. You're going to have a different aura, energy about you. And it's easier than you think. It really is. See, when you understand our brains are wired for story and not necessarily facts, then you can use that superpower to your advantage, because you can take things that happened to you that you once made mean that you weren't good enough, that you didn't deserve success or love or whatever trauma story that you made it mean, and you're able to flip that and turn into an empowering story that you are strong, that you are worthy, that you are confident, that you are bold, and you anchor it in with some pieces of evidence that are current in your life that you are exceptional at. So I always tell people, five pieces of evidence right now that you do better than anybody else. and remember those feelings, because that's all it is, guys. It's feelings. We have these feelings in our body that we attach stories to them. And a lot of people, and it's nobody's fault, it's just how our brain is wired. We naturally hold on to negative stories with certain feelings. Most people don't know the feeling of excitement and fear is exactly the same in your nervous system. It's the meaning behind those sensations that cause us to either be excited about the opportunity or run away from it. It's perception. It's the story that we're making it mean. So we become a better storyteller, and you're able to get to the root, reframe the story, create a new empowering story, and then find 5 pieces of evidence of those areas where you are just, you're just a beast at. Maybe you have a nice physique. Maybe you're really intelligent. Maybe you achieved a lot in school. Whatever that is for you. Everybody has something that they're great at, and you remember those things. So whenever you start to feel kind of off your square, you can anchor back into your empowering story. You got those pieces of evidence that say, oh yeah, this is true. I am badass. I am a beast. I am worthy. I am enough. When you do that, that's how you start to get the confidence, and that's how you show up differently. Because one approach is, we just got to get your reps in. True to a point, but there's a lot of people that could just keep getting reps with those same stories, and what happens is they just keep failing over and over again. And some people, and most people, I'll say, it'll just reinforce the story that they're not good enough, and their confidence will get worse. We don't want that. We want to take the power that we have and understand these tools to shift the narrative within our own nervous system, so we show up differently. We start getting different outcomes right away. So that's how you get that riz. That's how you get that charisma. That's how you get that confidence. We need to change the story in your nervous system where you feel you are not good enough. And when you do that, you show up differently. Your whole environment changes. I promise you, I've experienced it myself. I help my clients do the same thing, and I can help you too. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment below. If you want to book a one-on-one session with me, just click the link below, sign up for a 30-minute call. I can dissect what you're going through and let you know how I can help you go from stuck to unstoppable in just a few hours. I got your back. Thanks for checking me out. Till next time, guys. Peace.